And it's interesting because there have been combines. I mean, combines, you know, at the NFL we've been talking about them forever, and their usefulness or lack of usefulness. And having covered the National Football League so long, I mean, I'm very familiar with them. But you know, in the high school, when the combine started up with the high schools, which was really kind of it's grown over the last 10 years, specifically the last 5 years, I was kind of skeptical. And I'm a parent of a former high school football player, Alex, who you know played quarterback at Arkansas and some at Stanford University in Birmingham before he finished at Arkansas. So I went through the recruiting process. And at the time, you know, back then when combines were first coming up, I wasn't all that big on them. But my son created a website called playnextlevel.com, and he really believes that, you know, because there are almost 900 colleges out there playing football, most of them do not have the budgets to go get the job done. Mm-hmm. In other words, to come visit you at practice. And what combines do, and he wanted to partner up with a really good combine partner, and he did with EA. It's actually Elite Athletics Events, and and you could go to eaefootball.com to pre-register. And there's savings in pre-registering. You pre-register is for $50. Right. You do it on the day of the event, it's $75. But here's what happens. Here's what I figured out is, first of all, if you get somebody good, and this guy named Kevin Fitzgerald runs this. All these drills that he's going to put the players through, and I highly recommend it for 9th graders, just like I do rising 12th graders. All these drills have been handpicked by Division I football coaches, and they're being run by a former Division I strength and conditioning coach. That's Kevin Fitzgerald. Mm-hmm. And you know, what's unique here is they videotape each player competing in their testing and position drills, and they create a personal combine video of each player, and that's included in the cost. And what's important about that, and that profile will go up free on playnextlevel.com. What's important about that is these colleges, as I say, can't come to your practice. It gives them an eyeball test. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, they can see where a player is, and they're smart enough to know if you're young that you're going to project, you're going to grow, you're going to get faster. But, you know, all of a sudden, they'll combine with your football highlight tapes. They got an actual eyeball test at a combine, and that videotaping combined with real testing, and there's a lot of free stuff you get. Well, it's not free. You get some stuff with what you do. There's great value in it because, trust me, football budgets are very limited. Yeah, sure, the top 30 or 40 elite schools, you know, they can go do what they want. But I go to the Super Bowl every year, Ken, every year, and there's 15 or 20 players there. You said, where did they come from? How did Pierre Garcon go from Division III football to catching touchdown passes from Peyton Manning?
Right.
So, you know, listen, everybody thinks the system works perfectly. It doesn't. You've got to put this in your own hands, got to be proactive, and going to combines are just a very useful tool for you.
Now, this is a defensive combine. Offensive linemen are invited, can be included. It's Saturday, the 30th, 10 to 3, and it's at Beacon Sports in Sharonville. At the D1 training facility in this is eaecombines.com, right? That's the website?
eaecombines.com. You can go there and pre-register for $50, and you're getting all these Division I testing, but you're getting your videotape, the free combine jersey, D1 apparel, but then you're also going to have that video in your profile put up on playnextlevel.com. And I really think, by the way, even though it's very important for rising juniors, rising seniors, I think if you're a rising 9th grader, 10th grader, hey, go ahead and start measuring yourself, and that way, when it's really for real when you're a junior, the nerves are gone.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it next week. Well, I'll tell you what, this combine coming up for high school players again this Saturday, April the 30th, from 10 until 3 in Sharonville. Go online now and register eaecombines.com for $50. It could be the best $50 you invest in your student athlete this year. Mort, thanks. I appreciate it. Love your work, as you know, and this is going to be a neat deal. We appreciate you guys bringing it here.
We're looking forward to it. Thanks, Ken. We appreciate it very much.